Hű. Hát minden részre jut valamilyen újabb adalék, és egyre durvább dolgok derülnek ki a sztorival kapcsolatosan. Hű. Go to the bitter climb. És nem tudok innen kimenni, mi? Ugye ki tudok csak. Most akkor át kell vergődnöm magam a izért? De onnan el tudok teleportálni, szerintem. Gondolom most ugyanúgy kint vannak még a korrupt izék. Most hova kell mennem? Go to the bitter climb. De ez hol van? Ezt még nem pusztították, vagy ezt is? Ne bassz. És merre? Jött fel.
To the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Hát most ezen meglepődünk. Szerintem nem. Jó, várj, de most akkor merre kell? Ne picsába. Ja, de ide tudok. Ja, na, ez az a ré. Igen. Na, itt tudom megszerezni ezt a power cell-t. Itt vannak ezek a kópék. Elosonni, hát most én itt nem akarok izé nagyon... Tudjátok mit? Le van szarva. Észrevették a izét, tetemet. Ez mondjuk ez nem baj. Ezt meg ott kellett volna maradnom. Ajaj. Hát, mondjuk ezt lehet, hogy nem kellett volna csórikámat, inkább nekem kellett volna kinyírni.
Snow. Prickles on my skin.
Ja, igen, ott kell fölmenni. Igen. Ja, oda. Mi vagyunk. Komoly. Hát nem tudom, hogy itt volt-e valami. Azt fasz tudja. Talán volt valami. Ez kibíztatóan. Bazd meg! Azt hiszem, hogy futás van. Na, azt hiszem ez az a madár, amivel én nem akarok harcolni, úgyhogy na így van, le is ráztuk. Ez picsába. Nem szégyen megfutamod, itt vagyunk.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
No, még mielőtt... Ja, mi ez? Igen. Igen. Igen, az megvan, igen. Jó, hát elveg látni fogunk, amikor le kell répölözni, tehát ugye a rappel down, amikor a... Ja, látok. Nem. Nincs kötelünk, vagy mi ez. Lássam a csetet. Szóval akkor le kell majd így ereszkednünk, ugye a rappel down, amikor van egy ilyen kiálló, ilyen nagy, baszott nagy izé, és így leugrunk a mélybe, és így földobjuk a kötelet, és azzal ugye leereszkedünk, ilyen tök látványosan. Ott kell majd... Nem mindegy, ott kell majd figyelni.
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Hát már eddig is másztál ilyen izéket, nyugi van. Ne fossál. És segíteni létre.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. A key in human form.
Looks like you've spent
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the sky. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after
She said any effort to repair her must come
Így
after
van.
Hades. Rebuilding
Tehát
the
a Hades-
terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a
Így van.
weapon.
Tehát a Hades kell elpusztítani, hogy ne tudja utána, ha a Gaiát helyrehozzuk, akkor a Hades ne tudja ezt arra használni, hogy az ő
But
terveit
do you think
valósítson
it's
meg.
even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate end by the same principle. It should be possible, but that would take years. And we're counting the time.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You were the one born to...
It's...
Yes, everything.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Találtunk metás a izét.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
Mind your footing.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time
Ez az.
archiving them.
Igen. Na itt kell majd.
What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Rick, can you be the one turning the lights off at the end?
És akkor mielőtt tovább megyünk, azt mondja, hogy... Igen, itt lesz majd. Nagyon jó, akkor azt is meg tudjuk legalább csinálni. Halló? És valami kék... ott a kék fény. Ott a power cell, nagyon nagy.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Jó, akkor azt majd megcsináljuk streamen kívül. Ó, még van időnk. Na, és akkor hova kéne lemenni? Akkor a Master Over... Ja, tehát felül kell írni a... Master Override. Hát, jó az úgy.
Guess that's my way across.
Tehát itt csak nincsenek gépek, nem? Max mi baj lehet, ugye? Ugye, pitch helyett. Jó. Erre hova kell másznom? Aha. Hűha. Hova? Ja, oda.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Tehát végülis ugye ez bekövetkezett, amit a Gaia mondott, tehát hogy önmegsemmisítő, de ugye még a HDS az elvileg él, tehát még valami tehát még túl kell valamit tölteni.
Glad that's over.
A rendszert kell override-olni. Akkor elvileg megdöglik a HDS, és akkor utána tudjuk elkezdeni majd a Gaiát újraépíteni, ami hát ugye nem kevés idő. Évek. Ugye? Nem. Ami rohadt meg van csinálva, tehát tényleg le a kalappal, hogy valaki ilyen világot találjon ki. Zseniális amúgy. És onnan jöttem. Onnét jöttem. Jó.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Ott van valami távol. Mindegy. Most nem találunk sem.
Elizabeth's room.
Ide.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Mi van? Ja.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hű.
Aloy?
Hát egymás után jönnek a sokkoló.
She's gone.
Igen.
Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future. Doesn't that stir anything in you?
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught God to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Na most akkor még meg akarjuk őt keresni, mert ugye mondta, hogy haza akar menni.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work. What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
De, ja, mert onnan jöttem, ugye? Ott jöttem le. Ja, ott jöttem, igen. Aha, jó, meg vagyunk. Most ezeket nem hallgatom meg. Látok bazd meg semmit. Hova kell mennem? Akkor ezek a izék, a tudósok.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Alice.
komoly. Tehát ez a Ted Ferro áldozta föl őket. Mondjuk azt nem értem, hogy miért, tehát azt gondolt, hogy ez az Apollo program, vagy mi ez rossz a jövőre néz, nem, ezt mondjuk nem értem.
This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Hát, van egy olyan érzésem, hogy most itt szopó lesz, itt várni fognak rám kibaszott sok robot, vagy robotok. Hopp, az ott mi? Loot.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Hogy megyek oda föl? Hát fura helyen jöttem át, szerintem nem itt kellett volna, de mindegy, végig is megtaláltam, hogy vannak néha ilyen, hát ilyen beugró részek, meg olyan dolgok, hogy sokat ugrál az ember, akkor így valahogy elkap egy ilyen olyan peront, vagy olyan... oda.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
May.
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
Awesome.
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long story.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally... That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there.
A real kid.
I followed the signal to its source. A shadow.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old...
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know, but the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location.
Szóval Hades igazából most a Spire, nem tudom, ez valamelyik része a Gályának, ugye a Gály az több ilyen ütemben végezte volna a feladatát, és ugye ezzel akar egy ilyen üzenetet küldeni az összes létező robotnak, át akarja venni az irányítást, és leigázni vele a Földet. Tehát, hogy ezért...
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one anyway.
And the Shadow Carja?
The Carja civil war was a happy coincidence.
An opportunity?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. Besides, I was too... A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access.
What made you turn on Hades? Certainly was.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology.
A little late.
Indeed. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been
So when did I come into this?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat, a kill order against a savage Nora girl? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary... I vowed to do everything I could to...
You've done terrible things. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but...
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again.
Really?
I've done all I can. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem.
De mi ez a Hades, ez valami robot, vagy gondolom, igen, vagy baszó nagy.
Where will you go?
Hát hazamegyek a feleségemhez meg. Ja.
There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Attach the master override to the lens. Ez melyik az? Ja, hogy ahol? Aha. Gyors körtekelővel odaraktuk, azt kész. Menjünk a picsába.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Tudok, ezen le tudok csúszni? Nem gondolom. Kéne mászni akkor inkább. Ja, most már. No, hát akkor utazunk. Hát még van időnk. Plus of the sun. És ott kell override-olnia, azt nem tudom. Na mindegy, ugye kiderül. Ups, jó, azt mondja, hogy machine repair, ez most minket nem érdekel. Call mount. Mit kell csinálni? Nézzük meg. Mondjuk, aha. Én lehet, hogy inkább most oda mennék. Hoppá, nem. Ez hol van? Azt a izét ki kéne szabadítani, ezt a side mission megcsinálni, mert lehet, hogy... De bárt. Hogyha rendelkezünk egy ilyen valami, nem tudom, ezt szerintem ez egy pajzs, vagy öltözet, vagy nem tudom mi, amit ki tudunk szabadítani. Mindegy side mission, úgyhogy ezt meg tudjuk most csinálni. Hű! Hello? Igen, itt az ember. Aha, és akkor azt hiszem ott kell valahova... Hogy volt? Itt kell le, igen. Ups, és itt hol kellett lemenni? Ja, ott. Na ki vagyok, hogy... Aha, na ott van az a bazin egy pajzs. És ezt föl tudom menni. De hogy fog abba kinézni? Hát ez nem a hajam színéhez... Na mindegy. Nem fog menni... Ja, várjál, nem innen, hanem... Ja igen, be kell jönni itt. Ide. És akkor van még egy réteg.
Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the
Nyugi.
clamps.
Nyugi. Meg van ódva.
Only 2 more. Just 1 more.
Hova? Jó le.
There we go. The last one. All powered up. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
Ja, ezek szögeket jelentenek. 90 fok, tehát az jobb. 270 az bal, 360 az fönt. Tehát jobb, bal, fönt. Jobb, bal, fönt. Jobb, bal. Tehát jobb, bal, fönt, jobb, elvileg.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor. All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Most ez, amit tudunk csinálni, pick-up shield. Igen. Aha, na, oké, azt nézzük meg, hogy mi ez a Shield Weaver Outfit Box. Igen. És ez mi? De most ez jó nekem? Ancient technology salvaged by Alloy and stitched to... Ja, hogy van Ha megyünk ezzel. Baszó. Baszó, azt a kurva jól néz ki, és folyamatosan van shieldem. Nagyon nagy. Na. Kaptak még fénylik is, meg csillogik, villogik, nagyon szép. Nagyon, jaj, de rajos. No. Gyors úszás, úgy. Hát, csak effektívebb, mint amit eddig használtam. Bár azért az sem volt rossz, mert ugye ott meg az regenerálta ugye az életemet. Na mindegy, meg kitapasztaljuk. Nem tudom én. Egyelőre ez baszó, kicsit még zavarja a szemem, hogy így villódzik folyamatosan, de itt le van szarva. Mindig itt vagy.
But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
Meg tudok kijönni? Halló? Ja, itt. Jó. És akkor nincs több side quest. Jó, még van egy kis időnk akkor a main questre. Ami pedig... ott. Jó. És itt van valami merchant. Hol van? Ott van. Meg kéne adni neki cuccokat. Miket tudunk eladni? Ennyi? Ja nem. Nem. No. Sources. Ez kell a crafthoz, ezt eladjuk. Ez ilyen állatizék, ezek kellenek. Jó. Ez már craftoláshoz kell, jó, ezeket nem adjuk el. Hát most fegyvert adjunk, igazából ez tök mindegy. outfit. Az zöldeket végig is adhatjuk. Csak nem kell zöld. Jó. Ja, meg tudunk valamit vásárolni? Nézzük már meg, hogy izét... Wire-t. Wire-t viszont vennünk kell. Ha nincs sok, 26 darabban. Ha mondjuk lemegyünk ilyen 10 000-ig. Bőven lesz pénzünk. Igen, ez a wire, ez kell. Legyen 300. Így. Ja, többi ez van. Traps, ammo, az nem kell. Jó. Minimum craftolunk. Jöjjel? Mondjuk ezt metal shardért tudunk. Jaj, ezt nem kellett volna. Mindegy. Tele vagyunk. Jó. Na, let's go. Valóban, így van. Knobber ma nincsen Arni. Ezt nagyon jól észrevételezted. Gratulálok. De valószínűleg azért nincsen, mert nem kapott értesítést a YouTube-on keresztül, mert ugye ott szokta nézni. Most valamiért nem ment ki a YouTube notification. Nem tudom miért. Néha csinál ilyet a YouTube sajnos. Ja, ott igen, hát ott általában ki szokott menni, a Youtube-on ilyen, nekem is, tehát ugye föl vagyok a saját privát fiókomban, ugye föl vagyok iratkozva, hogy így tudjam ellenőrizni, de... És most nem láttam, ugye.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death...
Then you have it. As...
Even a king can learn his lesson. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses.
I don't know about everything, but I'll...